Hey chaps, another day here on planet Earth. This video is about Kate, our 69 Capri, and the continuation of the front end. Okay, so I've repaired this rail, this thing here, and I'm chuffed with that. So next I'm going to move on to the right hand drive converter. Now I've got to find the panel on this car. Well, actually I know it's there, so I don't need to find it. It's that this area here that I need to cut out. That's where your heater hoses go into in the matrix, in and out. That's the brake servo, that's the steering column, and that's one of the wiring looms. I'm going to crack on with it. And it's got this strengthener plate here as well, and these nice little rubbers which look in good nick. So now I've got to work out what I need to cut and what I need to keep. Can be a bit tricky. These rubber bungs might they're a bit chewed up, but the rubber is still plush and fresh and squidgy, so those might come. I'm gonna cut that off like that. What do you think of the gaping hole, man?
Gaping hole's good.
Ray?
Yeah.
But a year and a half ago, one of our YouTubers, right, do you remember who it was? When he saw that we stripped the car to restore it,
yeah,
I remember his comment was along the lines of, I think this is the last time this car's ever going to run. Basically, he didn't have faith in us, right?
Oh, right.
Or he was, I tell you how, that fucking comment...
Could have been a sarcastic motivation.
Well, although it was negative, it's actually acted as a motivator.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, the car's definitely not on its wheels still, but...
It's getting there.
Yeah, man, it's getting there.
Ain't nowhere near as many holes. And the ones that are deliberate, most of them.
Okay, well the panel's attached now, so it's just balanced there. So I'm going to start tacking it. Yeah, that's about it. We'll put some tacks in, and there's some big gaps as usual, Emmanuel fashion. I'm really happy it's in. I have had to do some strange stitching, like there up at the top and also there on the side. This is just tacked in. Yeah. And yeah, the holes aren't exactly 100%, but they're close enough. And also that thing's going to need deleting somewhat. I might leave the strengthener panel in, but I don't know, I'll have a look at that another day. It's been a great day for progress with Kate. Chuffed with that. Hey chaps, another evening, Friday evening, and I'm spending time with Kate. I've got the bonnet on with a broom, and I've put this panel roughly where it looks nice, as in it looks nice here. I've clamped it on the panel, it looks okay there. It's also been clamped down here, it looks good there. It fits the rail okay. Only issue I've got, when the bonnet shuts, the gap at the top end is very narrow, just there. And the other thing is this wing, as you've probably seen in our previous videos, had a knock here when we bought it, or before we bought it, and it's kind of sent this thing north. It really needs to sort of come down a bit. And I have took the ding off, so I'll just focus the camera. I've knocked it from behind here in hope that this will relieve some of the stress, and this is going to come down a bit, but I'm not holding much hope of that. In any case, and also this wing is not fitting, it's sort of, they're not aligned well, so yeah, that's what I'm doing. Also I've took the paint off this just so I can see if there's any warpage or any more damage on it. And that panel, which is the right hand drive conversion, I've spotted it all in, and I'm going to work on that when the cape's on the jig, because I'm right-handed. I can't go in, well I have gone in, but I'm better with my right hand welding, and here I'm having to sort of go in at an angle, and I stopped it to keep the job tidy, and I'll finish it off when the car's upside down, or whichever way it's going to be on the jig. And that's pretty much it really. This is a bit daunting, having a go at aligning things, because there's about 8 moving parts here. Well no, there's not, that's a lie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 different moving parts that got to work in harmony together, but also with the scuttle panel and the doors. And if I get in the zone, but if I don't get in the zone, you guys have been watching for 1.5 years, 2.5 years, nearly 3 years, this project, and I'm getting excited, you know. I'm really getting excited seeing myself have an effect on the car. Okay, here I'm trying to improve this wing, this curve, which is this line here, right? The stamp, or the, you know, when they press it, it wasn't quite pronounced, so I'm removing this straightening thing, see if I can gently pronounce the shape more. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to have to gently peel this back. Yeah. Find a way. Open the jaws. That's it. Bang it. Okay.
You're having to extend them.
Oh, you're going to be our undercover hinge. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Thanks, Ray. Right, we have put the yellow door in. This came in the job lot with that car, and that door has improved things no end. Ray, you can come out now, dude. Yeah, so obviously the door needs a lot of repairs, but we've got a good line there. We've got a good line there. We've got a good line there generally, although this wing at this edge panel needs work here. So that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. This is good here. that line's good, this line is good. The next thing to attempt is to improve this line, and this line is to use the other yellow door and fit the yellow door here and see where we're at. So overall, very good. It only happened in the last hour because it was all looking, yeah, and now we're sorted, so that's really good. And thank you to Raymond for helping out.
No problem.
And we will be back on it in a few days. See you later, guys. It's Tuesday today. Tuesday the 28th of June, I think. Lovely day, it's warm weather. So the frog eye has got a problem with the brakes again. I've put a sign there to remind me that there's no brakes, so I'm going to start going like a hooligan out there. This little union here, it basically comes from the brake servo and splits into two lines to the front wheels and then one line to the back, which wires off to the rear wheels, and that little darn thing is leaking, so I need to take it out, bleed all the brakes, drain the fuel, the brake fluid, take that out, fix it or replace it and put it back in again. And then this little baby is ready to go to some car mates. The other thing is we got some nice Rusty Love merch. I got some caps. This one seems to be the favourite. The chocolate cappuccino caramel or something like that. We got t-shirts, blue, navy, white, blah blah blah. Zipped hoodies, non-zipped hoodies, and again non-zip hoodies, all embroidered with our Dude Lube. I think we need to make some boxer shorts and underwear with that stuff on. Anyway, next thing I want to show you is the display cabinet. Andy, a chap locally who saw our YouTube channel and offered to give us a hand, came and helped me build this display panel, which is going to be in the office to keep our Rusty Love merchandising. So yeah, we're good with the bonnet at the front and the valance and the slam panel. What we're not good with, Gav said that a pound coin, an English pound coined, is what you need to know your gaps. But I mean, as if I'm ever going to get all the gaps like that. It's not going to happen. So we're going to have to deal with the Ford Capri gaps, or Rusty Love gaps. So yeah. You see the mirrors? That's obviously from a 70s Capri there. Well, it's a Mark 1. But that mirror is a bit square. It's big as well. You know what I mean? It's big. It's square, kind of retro, and it fits well. Not exactly what I had in mind, but yeah. So there's a lot of panels being moved, manipulated, bent, banged, cut. I best get on with it. Dudes, I'm trying to remove this flappy thing to see if I can correct some of the gappage between it and the door. I've drilled out the spot weld, ground down the spot welds, but that little sucker persistent. Right, those two are off. Those are off. It's still that one. There she goes. Yeah. Come on, baby mama. Okay. Right, dudes, this is in. The wing is, as in with the clamps and tech screws. It's far from good. Well, I say it's far from good. It's far from perfect, and it's going to need work. But I'm just, I'm going to go ahead with it, guys. With a bit of God's help in this, I'm running the risk of it never coming to fruition. Dudes, it's first weld for the first wing on Kate. You're with me. Watch this. Well, yeah. There's a little hole which is going to mate the two panels together. That broom's in the way, isn't it? How about that? Yeah. Fire in the hole. Turn the pressure up a bit. It's not going to be perfect, we know that. Whoa. I think we're going to need a bit more heat. A bit more heat. Slightly deeper penetration. Right, let's move on to the next one. Here goes. Tell you what, if I bang it into there, you know what I mean? Let's melt some metal together. There we go. Yes, sir. Oh, we still need more heat. Okay. There we go. So we've got two. Let's put a third one in. Somewhere up north. In fact, right up north. It's part of the journey. Yeah. Yeah, the wing needs to go up a touch, which is what this was giving us, isn't it? Well, I'm still going to put it in because the wing's going to move other ways. Let's bang this in there. Right there. Like that. Okay. There we go. Now that freaking worked. Almost too much heat. Turn that down a drop. Now I'm going to smoke 25 fags and then I'm going to carry on. Right, just done a little repair here because the wing was spurious and is spurious, so we've just added a bit of metal so it lines up with the bonnet. Still working on this eyebrow area of the wing. I've had to create a few cuts to reshape the wing a little, and down there as well, to kind of make it conform and match the bonnet edge. But I've tacked it in, and okay, that's the front lip area. Progress is being made for good or evil. Right, gents, and ladies, it's another day in the life of Rustlove. I've welded this wing in fully, and it just needs tidying up, cleaning up, and that's in. This wing's in, man. This badass wing. Chaps, I didn't film it, but Ray, Paul and Callum were here about half an hour ago, and the three of them took out the dent on the bonnet. There was a dent, there was a little dipping point in the bonnet here, and they took it out by putting a block of wood under the bonnet and gently putting it down. I'm so glad about that. And there's the other side to do, and I hope to film when we do the other side, so it can be on camera to share it with you guys. This is in now. I'll just tidy up the welds and put some zinc primer on it. I'm prepping the rail and I'm prepping the wing so it goes in. I've just put a bit of zinc in certain places that aren't going to be visible again. So that's where we're at. I need to clean that off. Bob's your uncle. The bonnet line is, so I'm gonna go ahead and track this. I need to clean it a bit. One of these. Magic glove on. Magic light on. Magic clumps, yeah, some clamps on. Right. Now these are not going to fit in there unless I use them upside down. You can't see as well, but as it happens, because of the magic light, we're on. Yeah. Okay. I hope you're ready, sweetheart. Oh damn it! I can't see the thing, man. Freaking things. I keep getting flash thing. You know, it's like the visor isn't kicking in time. Whoa. Baby, I still did a good weld. Oh yes. I'm gonna bring you closer because you're worth it. Sha-la-la-la. Ooh. Oh. Do. I do like me a good line. Right, here we go. Bombs away, man. I think that's pretty good. Sounds good, feels good, looks good. It's too late to go back now, baby. Ow. No gaps between sheets, because that blows holes. Nice and tight. Whoopsie daisy. That was our earth strap. Right, let's go. No time like the moment. Present. I'm only guessing it. This mask is really not delivering the goods. I'm wondering if something is a battery. I don't think it's battery. This thing is just not freaking doing it. Too much going on here. Where is it? Oh, there it is. There we go. That's the first spot weld. That's just a tech screw there. Where is the tech screw? There. Yeah. Where's the second one? Oh, there it is. It's the second one. It's a little bit tall. That's the other one there. Again, a little bit on the tall side. I might want to do a bit more heat. Bit more heat. Okay, see you in a bit, guys. Well, it's in as good as I could get it. This was a little bit messy back there, but it's in. That's the end for me today. I'm tired. I'm gonna go home and have some delicious fish pie that Mum baked, or roasted, I don't know which one it is. And I'll be back again probably tomorrow. See you in a bit. Afternoon, chaps. I'm back at the workshop and I am fiddling with this wing gap. I've had to add metal here, which I'm just in the process of grinding down to get a uniform gap across the door. There's a problem where this wing is sticking out a little bit, but I'm going to leave it for now and address this at a later date. Obviously there's a big discrepancy here. Chaps, it's been a day from hell. I've smashed a few tools again. That's how I deal with my stress. I've got a the doors, the hinges were all sagging, and trying to find ways to reattach the hinges without any gaps or play. This is me welding the wing, and tell you what, guys, it's getting ugly. I've definitely been very heavy-handed with it. Not a good combination. I feel depressed, desperate, frustrated. I feel like crying. It'd probably do me freaking good. Anyway. Okay, I've done that now, as best as I can. And I'm going to move to this side. See, because the car's had a crash at some point, something must have bent. Because no matter what I did to this door, the gap on the top is bigger than the gap at the bottom. Right, chaps, here is the that's the little bead I'm running. I mean, you know, this is a bit friggin' monkey business. Needs a lot more hokey coke. Right, this gap is acceptable. This gap, well, it needs a bit of work actually. Now that I'm used to doing this, I need to fill it in there a little bit. That gap's acceptable. That gap is acceptable. That gap is acceptable. This gap is acceptable. It says TAY on it, but it's stay abbreviated. That's good. That's good. And that's good. In fact, this might be a little bit tight. Might need to relieve it a little bit. What I'm chuffed with is forgetting about all the laws and regulations of how to restore a car and just getting on with it the way I feel I want to do it. And it's a lot. I can do a lot more than I give myself credit. I am exhausted, but it's been good. Thankfully, I persevered. Even though, you know, sometimes there's people say you just put everything down and walk away. Well, I didn't walk away today, right? And it was a touch and go situation. If I was going to hurt myself or someone or something, that sounds a bit overly dramatic. It wasn't quite that bad. But sometimes, well, this time I didn't put the tools down and walk away and do it another day. I persevered. And it was really uncool, felt really uncool, like really desperately terrible, but it worked. So sometimes don't put your tools down and walk away. Carry on. Anyway, I'll catch you. Hello chaps, today I'm going to be working towards the slam panel. And fitting this reinforcement part with it, which goes, kind of goes under here somehow. And this, when installed, will put this slam panel at the right height compared to this thing here. Okay, so I fitted this temporarily These are little lugs that I've welded because that's where the GXL has them. This is the old one from the original one for Kate. Doesn't sit in the same position, so I'm having a look now to see if I can make it work, do what it's made to do, and not get in the way of anything else like the grill. I'm going to chop here, I'm going to chop there, I'm going to bend these out a little bit, which is how it's supposed to be. So what I want to do is I want to bend this now until these two corners meet. Alright, that's the idea. I wonder, it's going to be a bit awkward because it's going low, so this thing needs to come up a bit, which is fine. This needs re-welding because it's falling to bits. Still needs more. That'll need to go in, up, and these need to come out. Oopsie daisy. That was a bit too much. Morning, chaps. I have been measuring up today, and I have put this nose cone and valance about 8mm too far forward, so I'm having to take the spot welds that I put on yesterday off, manipulate the back, the inner wings, so I can push that back 8mm, and then we'll have a better fit. How on earth is this thing ever going to be a freaking car on the road? It really doesn't give you confidence, does it? Yeah. Right, chaps, I've just welded a little bit, a piece here. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, just welded this piece here and this piece here to match this a little bit. Also to allow the panel to go back, the front panel. So I'm going to test fit it now and see what's what. Well, it's a few hours later and I've had a meltdown, guys. Right, it's the day after, and I think we might know what the problem is because I couldn't see it yesterday. I was too far up my end. This inner wing needs going up.
A small piece of wood.
Yeah, thin. Yeah. I've got this one. Is that a bit too big?
Will do.
Yeah. Do you want me to cut the wood a bit, mate?
It should be okay.
Ooh, those welds are holding, man. Conk. It's my uncle's pipe wrench. I've used that in so many occasions, man. I think I need a bigger one now, don't you? Get the neck size up.
You break things with this one.
Oh. Ooh. That's made all the difference. Yeah?
Oh, you haven't drilled it.
I had drilled it, but then
You welded it
then
by
I welded it
accident.
back up by accident, yeah. Can we check for bonnet fitment now? In case it's pulled the wing in.
I might need to take that kink out of there.
Go on. It's looking okay so far. Just push it, Ray. It's got no, that's it. No, that looks fine, mate. That looks fine. Ray's setting about making a panel to replace the banged up nose cone area. So instead of me repairing this section, Ray suggested that we make a longer version of the panel so we can fit where necessary, because it is a bit beat up. Like there. Yeah.
You gotta speed up.
Right. Is this gonna, are the bolts still in the way?
No.
Watch out, let me lift it.
Go on. Okay. This one. You're on the line there, yeah?
Not yet. I am now.
Okay.
Yeah?
90 degrees. That one's okay. Plating.
We'll flip this bit.
Over the top of both.
Like that. Like that.
Yeah. Roll it down.
Yeah. Is that it?
That one's tightening.
Well, it can go a little bit more.
Yeah. Okay. A bit more.
Still slipping, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It is bending.
Oh. I got it.
Yeah. Have you got some of the wide jawed ones?
Yeah. Well, Ray and I have made some panels, like these ones here. They don't look like much when you just see them on the workbench, but they've got a lot of potential. We did struggle a bit with it, but there's a bit of juggling going on there. Yeah. So now I'm going to pull this piece that I broke. Yeah. Being a bit of a child. See, that thing's bent. So I need to bend that back again. Okay. So we've not just got the top part, we've made the panel for the top. We've also made the panel that goes and joins down here. And now it's up to me to decide how much I'm going to use. Yeah. Well, we're about, how many hours in are we, Ray? About 6 or 7 hours?
I don't know. How long is it?
It's got to be about 8, man. Hey chaps, it's late. It's Sunday. Ray and I are packing up. I'm just going to turn the lights back on because I want to show you where we've got. And I think we've done very well. Haven't we, Ray? So we've fully rebuilt the cone on this corner. And what are we waiting for? Oh yeah, the mask. Waiting to shut it off with this piece. It should go something like that. Yeah, something like that. We also checked the bezel. The bezel fits beautifully, and we've also fixed the this thing here, the line we've connected to the bolts. So that's good. And then the rest of the the gap there, that will be seam sealer. Did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got the 3 bolts in the back as standard. And yeah. So, and then we've got to move to that side. Oh yeah. Got the screwdriver. It's nice having Foxy around today, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's meant a pleasant
How long
surprise.
you must have stayed about 5 hours, 6 hours?
Yeah, you've been here a few.
We've been here. How many hours have we been here, dude?
I don't know, I was here quite early this morning.
What time did we get together? I was here about 10:30.
I'd say it was about 11 o'clock by the time I come over for a coffee.
Wow, dude. So what, we've been on it 8 hours? 9 hours almost.
Yeah, but
Bloody hell, 9 hours on that corner, man. Yeah. Look, hold the camera so I can pop the bonnet, dude.
we were limited by the tools.
Use there so you see what you're filming.
Yeah.
So that, to me, looks like a Capri bezel in place. That's what I think. You know what I mean? There's something about it is telling me it is where it should be. Wow, dude. I'm actually feeling like a little tear in my eye. I'm actually, you know what else I am? This sounds like weird, but I am actually slightly proud of myself because I nearly freaking destroyed this. And also thanks to Rayman holding the camera for suggesting that we make the panelage not just a repair patch, because that is gone back to what specification, the correct specification. And I guess even that tiny change we've made in the angle might mean that this car is going to look correct, or it's going to look right when it's done. You know what I mean?
I reckon that's pretty spot on, dude.
Yeah.
Give or take the final welding and touching up and cleaning and grinding. By the time the car's got its primer, sealer and paint on, that's going to look mint.
Mate, I can feel Kate getting... Something's happened to Kate tonight, man. She's changed.
You're getting attitude, dude.
Kate's fucking getting a bit of an attitude, man.
Well, she made me bleed.
She made you bleed?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Good night, folks.
It's been a cracking day, man. We'll see you in a few moments, which will probably be in a few days, but you'll see it in a few moments.
Quick as that.
Yo, how's everyone? No more about Kate, because there's nothing else to say, really. There is something to show though. Ray, you've been a top man, dude. Thank you for helping me help Kate and all that. What I just wanted to show you guys is, since that video, we have proceeded to do that same treatment across the front. I haven't finished welding it here, so plus the bonnet's not that's fully shut there. Anyway, you get the idea. Thank you very much to all of you who have sat and watched through this video, because it's pretty long, and I really appreciate some of you guys. I'm not going to put names down because I'll probably forget one, and I won't want to forget it. So thank you to all for watching. Thank you all for watching, and thank you for your support. The next installation will be coming out quite soon. Actually, I don't know when it will be coming out, that's the truth. I'm going to carry on working and filming and posting and publishing as normal, but there is a big gap between videos sometimes, and that's how it is. A lot of you didn't watch my previous video, which was a visit to Shelsley Walsh. I think YouTube didn't like the video or something like that. So anyway, it hasn't got many views. Fine. I think it's a good quality video for any of you that like motor racing, classic motor racing. So check out my previous video published about a week ago. So this is Kate, as you've probably noticed, and we've been working on Kate for about a year and a half, 2 years, 3 years, and we've done videos on the back end. This is the videos we're doing about the front end. The engine is already built, gearbox is rebuilt. It's a right-hand drive conversion to suit UK roads, English roads. It's going to have a just over 2 litre engine in it. Blah blah blah. A lot of you know this crap already, but some of you, if you haven't watched this before, if you're into this sort of video, do have a look at our channel, because there's a lot of content on this and some of our other cars. And if any of you want to support our channel, please consider buying a cap, which we will post to you. T-shirts, we do hoodies and some stuff like that. That'd be really great. We're also on Facebook, Rusty Love, and our sponsors are me, which is, well, me and my family. We've got a classic carburettor business. I'll put all these links below, guys, for merch, to see our business, our carburettor business. And if you want to follow, this is on I've got it on a playlist. So we've got about 100 videos on this car. It's way too much. Probably some of the content I wouldn't even watch, because it's just so long. It's taking so long, you know. It's not, probably because I talk a lot. Anyway, again, thank you to you all. God bless your beautiful souls, and hope you're having a lovely time wherever you are. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that. Email me if you want to. We'll be getting on with this lady ASAP. Ta-ra!